Hello, hello everybody. This is the Walking Picker with the R Show with Cool Toads and Mr. Golden Finger
Oh my
Picker.
goodness.
What the hell?
You're gonna have to edit that out.
Sorry, we're live.
Dang. See, I told you something always happens.
What'd you do? Fall out of your chair, dude?
No,
he
I
forgot his
forgot my
hat.
hair.
Oh, I gotta see that.
Alright.
Mr. Cool, Golden Finger is filling in for Miss Cool Finds, who is having internet issues all day today. Thank you for filling in again. Today's topic is about drop shipping. Yay or nay? Uh-oh.
I've got an opinion on it.
Well, I want to first explain what dropshipping is for people that may not know. Or you can do duh. I forgot to do the intros. Go ahead and introduce yourselves. Not like everybody else don't know who the heck you are.
Oops.
Go ahead, Sean.
I'm Cool Toads. You can find me on Cool Toads on YouTube, as well as here and the Toadcast. Fridays, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. I might have to turn the TV off. I'm watching football. And also on the meet and greet, most generally, on Wednesdays at 6 Pacific. Yeah, 6 Pacific, right? 8 Eastern, right?
8 Central.
Yeah,
8 Central.
Eastern.
Yeah.
Oh, 8 Central. Central, that's right. 8 Central. So 5 Pacific. Sorry, yeah, I'm a little out of it today.
That's good.
And we also have, go ahead, Chad, Mr. Golden Finger Picker himself.
I'm the Golden Finger Picker. What's up? The Florida Picking Queen's in there doing her hair. So I think she does it on Sunday nights, you know.
Doing her hair. Getting her hair did.
Getting her hair did. But, you can find us on the Golden Finger Picker channel. And we've got a Facebook group, Golden Finger Picker and Florida Picking Queen. And we love seeing everybody on our meet and greet. And we have a show on Sunday afternoons called The Picker's Church. So we'd like to see everybody there.
Cool in there. Cool.
I buy and resell.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I really, really do.
Oh. Cool.
Okay, for the viewers that don't know what dropshipping is, the retail customer, your customer, orders from the seller, which is you, or dropshipper, which is you.
Seriously?
Yes.
No. A phone call.
And then you, the middleman, orders from the wholesaler at your price. So, and they ship it automatically to the your customer without your customer knowing who they're shipping from.
Right.
There are various things that happen in between. It's called blind shipping, drop shipping, which is they'll put your company name on the box when they send it to your customers, so your customer thinks they're buying it from you. They don't even know who the wholesaler is.
Yeah, and the pros of drop shipping is you don't have to mess with inventory. You make a listing and there's somebody else has it and you have them send it to your customer. But like anything else, I mean, you need to be able to trust that supplier, because especially now with the defect rates on eBay, your ability to maintain top-rated seller, if that drop shipper cannot process that in one day and get it shipped out, you're the one that's going to suffer for it. And I think drop shipping and eBay is done.
Yeah, that's why. The drop shippers, what platforms it won't work on was eBay, unless you don't want to try being a top-rated seller, because you can set it for longer for your handling time, but that doesn't look good on you for being a good seller. But Amazon is not even considered. People say, "Well, you can use Amazon to drop ship." They're not even a drop shipper. When you're selling on Amazon, they're buying from Amazon. They're not really buying from you.
Yeah. Well, you and Amazon are partners, so it's not really you're more of a partner. Star Squatch asks Chad, "What is the markup price on drop shipping?" What it is you get your say, let's say Logitech webcams, okay? You talk to this distributor who has 10,000 of them, okay? And they say, we will give you these for $21.95 a piece. And you say, okay. You make an eBay listing and sell them for $39.95 a piece, okay? That's your profit. You dictate what your price is. You know what you can get, through your wholesaler. And they're doing all the shipping and stuff, so your margins, your margin is going to be what you make it. And to remain competitive, it's because they're doing the shipping and doing all that, you're not going to get as good a rate unless you're buying in bulk. Big amounts.
Exactly.
Yeah, and most of the time you have to have which most of us do, a tax ID number and all that crap, So, but my recommendation is if you're getting into eBay, and you're thinking about drop shipping, don't.
I know from experience, you don't want. I've had on both the good side and the bad side of it, but I wouldn't do it again if I had to, because one of the things that I had happen, one of my suppliers that I liked and I had used in the past, I was going to say, well, we're getting rid of our small sellers. We want medium to large size buyers. So if you're not a big name buyer, they're not going to deal with you. Goodbye your account.
Yeah.
So, and I used to get them $5. And they were going on for $40 to $50 through the wholesaler.
Yeah.
Because there's also wholesalers that you think are wholesalers aren't wholesalers. They're actually middlemen like you.
Yep. To get access through wholesale.
They buy from there, so it's prices different vary. So you can be thinking you're buying something cheap at $17, whereas the person you're buying it from is getting it for $5.
Yeah, you see these wholesale lists. You hear about these wholesale lists. They're not real wholesale lists. If you want to get in the wholesale game, doing stuff like that, you need to talk to manufacturers. You need to, talk to the people who make it. And a true blue wholesaler, you're not going to be able to buy stuff off of them without giving them your tax ID number and your all that crap. It may have changed. I've looked into it. It was a few years back, and it's just you're putting too much faith in somebody else, man. And right now, you can't do that. Amazon, I guess, kind of, if you create your own product or something like that, and you have your own product made, you can do it overseas and then have them ship it to Amazon for you. And that's kind of drop shipping, but all you're really doing is fulfilling, having somebody else send in FBA for you is what it is. But, it sucks. Okay, is that topic done?
The thing that I would suggest is if you're thinking of doing drop shipping, don't even do drop shipping. Have the stuff ordered and send it to your house. Then you can control how much you have. You don't have to worry about, oh, I gotta go buy this. Oh, wait a minute, I'm out of. Where am I gonna get it now? And refund people, and who's getting the defects for refunding. Yeah, there are other sites that you can still drop ship, like Bonanza, because they're not as stringent as eBay is getting with the one-day handling and then everything else. If you want the higher end of stuff, but still, you still run out of that risk of the customer them running out of your item before you can buy it from them.
Yeah.
I've had that happen to me too. I've had like one of those riding horses type things that were popular like a couple years ago, and I had them on Bonanza for $149 and change. I sold one. I went to go buy it through my supplier. They were out, so I had to refund that much money, and that kind of got me upset. So I was like, "That's the most I've had sold in a while, and here I have to refund it already."
Yeah.
So,
And that will piss off a customer faster than you can. People don't understand why you're selling stuff that you don't have, and you're gonna be the one to catch the crap for that, not the wholesaler. And guess what? You're a little man when it comes to these drop shippers. If if they get behind or something, you're gonna be the last one they take care of.
and you also got to worry about other people picking up and buying the same stuff you are. How
Sure.
cheap are they actually getting it from somebody else?
Put the things in your control. You do not want to, especially right now with eBay and all this crap. That's
exactly why I don't like to do it. That's exactly why I don't like it, I should say, because I don't want that control in somebody else's hands. I'd rather have it in my hands. Now, that being said, I do send it to Amazon, but at the same time, it's more likely they're going to treat that because they're also getting something out of it. So they're going to be at least semi, much better. You know where your product is. You know it went somewhere. It's not like you're waiting, 10 days for a TV, it doesn't show up, and now you have to explain to the customer.
Yeah.
They sold it to somebody else because they had more money than you, kind of an idea,
Well, like
So,
I said, Amazon, you're partners with Amazon. You're business partners. Drop shipper, you're their customer. And, and if they don't treat their customers very well, it's one thing. But Amazon, I mean, you both have something to gain. You both have something to lose, ultimately. So you're more of a partner with Amazon than you are a customer or a supplier.
Yeah, exactly. But, and then I agree with what Chris said earlier about having it shipped to your house or something, or your place of business. That'd be,
then that
so
wouldn't
at least
even
you have the inventory and you can say, yeah, I have 5 of these, and
that wouldn't even be drop shipping then.
That's true, yeah.
No, but I'm trying to get them an idea of you can still go through the wholesalers to get your stuff. You just don't have to have it drop shipped.
Sure.
Well,
most drop shippers aren't really wholesalers. People need to understand that.
That's true, yeah.
They're not really wholesalers.
They make money too, so they're buying it cheap and then selling to you for a markup of some sort. Yeah.
The term wholesale is used very loosely.
If you search wholesalers, because I've been doing that a little bit here and there, go and check out what the product you're interested in selling for. Because I've been looking up fishing lures and stuff, say, and I was like, oh well, damn, that's cheap, right? For 100 of them or whatever. So then I went and looked on eBay to see what I could possibly sell them for, just as a thought. And that same company that produced, because these are all from China is where I'm going, but that same company from China is selling the same thing on eBay for pennies. So you just gotta kind of keep that in mind as well if you're going to use those wholesalers. So.
And like I said, if you talk or you think you're talking to a wholesaler, if you're not having to give up your tax numbers and your your resale license or whatever, then they're not real wholesalers. You're not getting it at the real wholesale price.
Yeah.
So there's the lists you hear about out there. All they are just middlemen. They buy in bulk or they buy pallets, and I mean just bona fide to be considered a wholesaler. He could say, I'm a wholesaler. I've got 5,000 of these, and I'll give you a better deal. I'm giving you a wholesale price. No, and he'll tell you that's. But yeah, be wary. Be wary. Very, very wary.
There are also some companies out there, one that I like, but I'm not saying to say they're a wholesaler. They actually get returns from the stores and turn around and sell it back to people that want to sell it online, and they're the ones that do the blind drop shipping.
Yeah, well, they even call them wholesalers. It's just not. I think it's used too loose. I mean, what you're
I know.
talking about wholesalers, you get it at wholesale. I mean, just I don't know. You have the people who manufacture it. A lot of times, companies that manufacture don't sell, and it goes to this company, and then they distribute it. Those are your wholesalers. And if you have a business, you can contact this company and make a deal with them. Those are the true. I mean, that's where the price is above cost. And you hear a lot of people, wholesalers, say, I can give it to you at cost, or this much over cost. But you got to do your research. Don't do it, people. Don't get involved with wholesale.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I did the yay or nay is because I know there are groups out there that in things on YouTube for dropship domination or whatever, and it's like, how are you going to dominate when you can't one time a 1 day shipper?
Well,
Ever. I don't know how they learn that and get around it.
yeah, there was people that was trying to, let's see, what were they doing on Amazon? They were, oh, I can't remember. They were,
There's some people that sell on eBay that were shipping in Amazon boxes. They were using Amazon to fulfill their eBay orders.
yeah, something like that. I mean, it's using eBay Amazon as a drop ship.
No, you also have to. A lot of things, like if you're going to get into electronics or something, there's going to be a lot of other people doing it too. So you have to find a way to stand out. So there's going to be a lot of time and effort in trying to create, say, a great listing that's going to stand out from the rest of them.
Yeah, and all
or
these,
on your own website, you have to stand out. So
yeah, typically all these drop ship lists that you hear about, these drop shippers, what you're doing is you're buying this stuff, and so's 50,000 other people, and you're all trying to sell the same thing. That's what it is. We've got a question here. Chad and Sean, I've been selling on Amazon for 10 plus years, but I've never used FBA. I only spend 1 hour a day packing and going to the post office. What am I not understanding? Well, if you're just spending 1 hour a day packing and going to the post office, then you probably don't have a bunch of sales. I mean, and that may be fine, but I know some people who sell 100 items a day, 50 items a day, and if FBA's doing all that work, they pack it into a box once and send it in. If you're merchant fulfilled and you sell a few items a day, if that fits your business plan, that's awesome. But a lot of people like the FBA because you pack it up once, you send it out, and it's done. It's done. So, yeah, there's nothing wrong with being merchant fulfilled. And if you're happy with what you're selling, if you can get it all done in a day, I mean, to me, I don't think I'd be making enough money unless it's, high-end stuff, But I guess it depends on what you're selling, the price point you're selling it at, what kind of profit you're making. I'd love to be able to only have to ship 2 or 3 items a day if I was making $200 an item. That would be superb.
I know I'm on merchant fulfilled, and I haven't got that many sales, so I don't have the money right now to do for FBA either. So I just put what I can on for merchant fulfilled, and if it sells, I sell, and then if not, that's it.
And I am not a professional on Amazon at all, by any means. But I understand the process and why I would do it this way and not that way, or just,
Lisa Lawrence says, so drop shipping domination is no good. Well, of course, if you're dominating, or is that a list of somebody, or are you talking like you're kicking the tail out of people and you're making millions of dollars or something? I mean, if you're doing good, then yeah, domination is good. But I'm
Or
guessing
just,
that's what that means.
well, we're saying it's not. We don't. I don't even know what they teach. It's supposedly it's somebody that's teaching how to do drop shipping to dominate in it. What I don't understand is what
I'm
when
pretty
eBay
busy.
changed to the way of 1 day shipping. How does that help somebody that's going to be doing that? Because if they're using a drop shipper, your supplier may not get your item out till 3 days later after you give them
Yeah,
the order.
and that's just with eBay. Okay, now let me take it to a different side. If you want to develop your own website, okay, and okay, for instance, say I have a lady here that makes the neatest sweaters in the world, okay, and I'm like, okay, and she can make up to 100 a week, okay. I'll just say, okay, I'm making my own website that's beautiful sweaters from Florida. People can come to this website and they order this stuff, and I say, okay, I've got an order for your purple sweater, and she packs it up and she sends it out to the person. It's that might be a good idea. It's all a matter of if you can get a great product at a low price and be able to sell it at a profit and have somebody else take care of everything, that would be perfect. But the big problem is finding a true supplier or a good quality product that isn't already out there that is getting, and that's what these people that are this program, they might be saying, um, we can teach you how to find that product, or we can teach you how to, and that may be what it is. I don't know, but I
Because
don't.
I know we have a couple of those members joined our group, our national resellers. So when I saw that in their profile, I'm like, okay, so what are they gonna be learning? What are they gonna be offering to teach other people?
Yeah, I
And they
mean,
were showing ads for that group, and I'm like, sorry, we don't want ads in our group for another group that's not teaching anything.
yeah. I mean, to say, let's see, are they selling stuff like on the Sam's Club? Okay. If they're talking about like going to the Walmart website and saying, okay, I can get this Coleman grill for $69. I go make an eBay listing and uh, do a Coleman grill for $120. Somebody buys it. I go to Walmart website and order it and put their shipping address in it and have it shipped to them. Is that what you call drop shipping?
Some people might call it drop shipping. I wouldn't.
I mean,
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not the true sense of it, but it's like
but,
a.
yeah, I mean
You
that's
could call it that. Yeah.
Walmart is another middleman that you're buying from because they're getting their supply from somebody else.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean that's I mean I
And a
guess it
middleman.
would be considered drop shipping, but I mean all you're doing is you're playing with fire when you're doing stuff like that. It's like almost taking an easy way out. I mean, if that's the case, then go to damn Walmart and buy 10 of them or 5 of them or 2 of them and sell the damn things. I'm telling you, as soon as you start depending on other people, it's almost like kind of a trying to find too easy of a way, and you're putting all the risk on you and all the responsibility on somebody else, and that does not work with your business. You're going to get burned.
Especially
And,
as you say with the defects and everything else going on now.
well, I mean, and that's just eBay. I'm talking about anything else. I mean,
Yep.
when I get an order, okay, I pack it up and I ship it, and I know it's good. Now, exactly, John Bratt. It is called sourcing, but it's not really called sourcing when you don't have any product and you make a listing for it and somebody buys it and then you have to go out and find it. That's not good business. Whether you you go on the internet and order it from Walmart.com or from Starbucks.com or from whatever, and unless you have a deal with them, yeah, you're setting yourself up for failure. It may work one or two times, but
especially if you do that and then your buyer sees it comes from Walmart.com. Wait a minute, I ordered from Joe Schmo. Why am I getting it from Walmart? If I wanted it from Walmart, I would have gone to Walmart.com and bought it.
well, that's what I'm saying. Unless you have a deal with somebody, and to me, man, it's just retail arbitrage. It is a concept of retail arbitrage, but at least retail arbitrage, you're going out and you're buying the shit. You know, you don't make
still
a
have
list.
control of that product. You have control of that item.
Yeah, you have control of that item, but you don't put up an ad to sell a case of Monster for $25 on eBay or anywhere, and somebody buys that case of Monster for $25, and then you have to go find it to get it to them. You're asking for trouble, or you have to order it and have it shipped to them from wherever you order it.
And hopefully $25 covers your fees and everything else that you're gonna pay the other person. Because you can at least double your money, not counting taxes or. Because some of the wholesalers charge you tax if you ship within their state. You got to pay them their tax.
Yeah, retail arbitrage. You go out and you buy 50 of the items on the shelf, and then you send it into Amazon, or what retail arbitrage is you're buying the retail and turning around and selling it for more money than what it's selling in the store.
Yeah.
You know.
I had a thought within that is if you are like gonna drop ship or even anyway any product or whatever, and say you're gonna put it on your own website, and I mean they say the customer says, oh, I didn't get my product, you're gonna have to refund them.
Yeah, I mean,
or something, because you're the only one accountable. There's no saving you. It's either you're gonna have to do it, or you end up, if it's a high price item, some people might sue, or you get a bad rep, or so in the long run it could mess you up.
Well,
don't buy from this website because they don't take care of their people.
The successful people who use drop shipping, I guarantee they'll say, I trust my drop shipper. I 100%. They're good. They take care of me. But I guarantee that person has also had a past and said, yeah, these people screwed me over. I had to find a new drop shipper or whatever.
Like I said, I've had on both ends of it.
Yeah,
you have to go through.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. We should get somebody in here that is pro and can explain, without charging somebody, the
that's what I asked when we ended last week. I said, anybody that has experience doing it that can explain it, but wants to come on in, and nobody.
Guess we could have looked a little harder. Could have
messaged
a few people and. Yeah.
They said the DS Dominator, the drop, is an expensive course. It may be, but I can also sell a stupid drop ship list of drop shippers for $19.95, and people are going to buy it.
True.
Guess what? It probably won't help anybody in our community.
But that's like in everything else. You have to do your research of who you're going to want to use for a drop shipper.
Yeah.
Research. It all breaks down to that.
No matter what, you can't get away from the research. I mean, you gotta.
Oh yeah.
You gotta do it. I mean, it's like listing. You gotta do it on eBay. I mean, you got to. You have to. There's no easy way out of it.
Yeah, Mr. Sadie, there are ways to cover yourself, but if you're dealing on eBay, there is no way to cover yourself. There is no way. You are 100% at the mercy of your drop shipper, and you're 100% at the mercy of eBay. You can have all the protection in the world, but if you've got an unhappy customer, they don't go after the drop shipper. They don't go after, the eBay customer service person that can't speak English. They go after you. And yeah, it's super nerve-wracking. I mean, especially right now. And the term drop shipping, in our community, isn't at the level that the real drop shipping is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a Walmart buys their stuff wholesale. Okay. Your liquor stores, they buy their stuff wholesale. You know, your grocery stores, they buy their stuff wholesale. Those are true. The places where these stores and stuff are getting their stuff, that's what these companies do, man. That they sell this huge amounts of stuff, and they're getting it at wholesale prices. And unless you get in that arena, you're not dealing with true wholesalers. They're not going to mess with you unless you're going to buy in bulk. That's what a true wholesaler does. They sell in bulk.
Kind of the Walmart idea. I mean, that's why Walmart goes out and buys, you know, 1 million of a product, because and then they can go and sell it for, you know, $1.
Cheaper than anybody else, absolutely.
Yeah. Because, you know, they can sell the 1 million of them for 25 cents each profit, and, you know.
Because the more you buy, the cheaper it is.
Yep.
And that's why I think that some of the quote unquote wholesalers that people that are looking for drop shippers don't do that. They're the ones that are the middleman,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't tell you how much they got it for.
No, of course not. Yeah.
You expect yours to be the lowest, and then sometimes you find out, wait a minute, they got it for double what I'm paying them double what they did.
Yeah.
And you're trying to double your money.
Drop shippers aren't true wholesalers either, unless they're designed to do that. And if that was the case, then they would open up their own discount store. You know, if they're getting it. But you're paying higher than what.
Mm-hmm.
It's a misguided, misleading concept that so many people are hearing and seeing and hearing about, you know, and probably this, I say you have to have some decent money to deal with true wholesalers.
So I would say for the people that are trying to learn if they should get into drop shipping, they're here right now. It's a nay more than a yay. There are positives, but there's a lot more negatives than positives.
Oh, yeah.
In 90,
you don't have to handle the product unless you want it sent to you.
I'd say most of the people that are coming and watching our channels, coming and watching these shows, are resellers. They're wanting to learn this and stuff like that. Those probably aren't the people who would benefit, because we teach hard work, going out and doing this stuff, and it's almost like the term drop shipper is somebody's looking for an easy way to do something, and it's going to bite them in the ass because it's only half the step that they actually need to be taking to deal with a true wholesaler, and they're only halfway when they think they're all the way, and they're going to get fucked over. Pardon my French.
See, that's the way I did this, is because I started out, I went to RTS and stuff, but I wasn't getting enough items back in 2005 when I started. So I went and did the drop shipping thing.
Yeah.
And it started affecting me when my items got sold before I could buy them from my wholesaler, whoever I was getting them from. So that's what I'm trying to teach people. Anybody that might pop in, want to learn about drop shipping, they might get this on YouTube and say, wait a minute, these people are saying no. Let's really start researching what I'm wanting to get into, see how easy it really is or isn't.
And you know, if there's somebody out there, I'm sure it's going to be watching this, and they're going to say, you guys didn't know what the hell you were talking about, feel free to come on. I've never drop shipped. I've done a lot of research on it. I've been in some business in the past to where I have had contacts and stuff like that. We do know some people who actually deal with manufacturers, and and trust me, it's pennies on the dollar.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I remember that one guy on the phone was talking to his supplier, and then I'm gonna go find another supplier because the other one raised the price. So
yeah, and that is your true wholesaler and stuff like that.
yeah,
If you can get in with a manufacturer or something, and that's probably what that course is about, is it's taking a big business step is what it is, I'm pretty sure, because there's a lot of courses out there like Bill Stoner, SMC, you know. I could say, really, it's true. SMC.
No, I laughed because I did that for a little while.
Yeah, yeah. SMC was awesome. I mean,
yeah, it was great.
But there's only so many items that they can provide, and so many people. It was not a fly by night, but it had its time, and it got flooded and saturated, and you know, it is what it is.
It did, yeah.
But a true wholesaler
finding all their products in gift stores and stuff. So I was like, oh, okay, it's time to get out of this.
Yeah, I mean, it's
for it, man. Yeah,
yeah. What's this Yordle thing?
Star's wondering if there's a value to it, to a Yordle.
What anybody will pay. That's the value of a Yordle.
That's true too. I didn't think of that.
It's in trade.
Yeah.
Yordle is based on trade, not actual money. Actually, drop shipping can be done with little to no money. Sure, that's
the easy part.
That's saying, okay, you're going to find somebody to pay you money, and then you're going to order it. That's how you do it with money. That's the dream that people are trying to sell.
Adam Hazard says, he said he can give some negatives and some positives. We can invite him if you want. Absolutely. If he wants to come on.
I don't have it on my Facebook, so I don't know.
I could do it. I remembered now that I can actually copy and paste from the link that you gave me.
Oh, I did offer if anybody wanted to come on and talk about it.
I still needed to say that was okay. Let's see. Adam.
Oh, and if anybody watched Picker's Church today, we went to a big outdoor flea market, and the guys made a couple statements about, like, I wonder if Kim will do better today than Chad. Guess what? Chad did much, much, much better than Kim did today.
Oh, hey. Our little man is growing up.
Yes, yeah. Kim's good at finding the clothes.
I still need to say that was okay.
Boom!
What's up, dude?
Everyone?
Mute your other thing, your other screen.
Oh, that would be smart. I just wanted to watch myself and talk at the same time, you know?
Yeah, there you go.
But, yeah, like I was saying, there's a lot of positives and negatives. I mean, at one time, there was a person that I was actually competing with sales on Amazon. I found this product at a yard sale for 50 cents. I saw that they were not only selling it on Amazon, but also eBay. They were charging anywhere from $25 to $30 on Amazon or on eBay, and I could flip it after the amount I had from the garage sale and turn a $38 profit, and never one negative feedback. So
how is that drop shipping now?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not drop shipping.
I sold it on Amazon and bought it from the person on eBay, and that's what's considered drop shipping.
Oh, that'd be more like eBay arbitrage.
Yeah.
No, that's what we call drop shipping.
Well, that's not the real.
All you backwoods hicks out there making up your own stuff.
God.
No, that ever since I was selling, we considered that drop shipping, whether it's from a different site other than eBay.
Yeah, and how many people's lost their Amazon accounts for doing that?
Not me. I've done it at least 20 times. Never
And
one negative feedback.
you say, okay, this is the deal. You see something on Amazon, you make a listing on eBay, and somebody buys it off of you on eBay, and you go buy it off of Amazon and have it sent to that person.
Yeah. I'd never touch the product.
I understand that. That shit's going to come to a grinding halt. I can guarantee that.
It did, but it still
So why
was
are we even
profitable.
talking about it?
I mean, as long as it's making profit. I literally sold at least 5 or 6 of these one items from this person. Let's see, 38 times 6.
Kick this guy out of here. He don't know Jack.
$28 just from that person. It's easy money without touching the product.
I understand what you're saying, and yes, that is a form of drop shipping. Just like I said, you're doing the same thing I was saying. You put up a grill on eBay for $120, and you go to Walmart.com. Somebody buys it, so you go to Walmart.com and you buy it for $69 and have it shipped to that person. Yeah, that is a form of drop shipping. Okay,
it is.
But that's not.
What do you guys consider drop shipping? Because that's the only way I've been told ever since I started.
Well, how long have you been doing reselling?
3 years.
Okay, that's probably why. Okay, did you understand what we were talking about?
I actually just got home, so.
Okay, well, in the past, okay, drop shipping is, okay, say I said there's Logitech cameras, okay? There's a manufacturer or a wholesaler or somebody like that that's got 10,000 of them, okay? I've reached a deal with them. They say they'll give me these for $21 a piece, okay? And they retail for $50, okay? I make my eBay listing, okay? Typically, if you are a drop shipper, or you have a drop shipper, you have a relationship with this company. They have given you a set price, okay? They're giving me these Logitech webcams for $21 a piece. I create an eBay listing, and I say, okay, $49.95 a piece. Somebody buys it, okay? They get the order. They ship it to them, okay? And then I get charged my $21. Or I pay the $21, or I pay it on a monthly invoice or something. But the true drop shipper term is you're dealing with a wholesaler, okay, and they're taking care of your orders, okay. Nowadays, sure, you could say it's drop shipping just when you don't touch it, but you're playing with fire when you're doing that shit. I'm telling you.
I've danced around fire, so it's fine.
I guess I'm old school, and what you're talking about
believe that too.
Is you could say it's a form of drop shipping, but back in the day, they used to have these wholesaler lists, okay? And
which they still do, just not as big.
But they're not real freaking wholesaler. And like I said, if you're ever dealing with a real wholesaler, you're going to be giving up your tax ID number, your license to sell. I mean, all kinds of stuff.
That's like you're going to go to Nestle Quick or something like that, Nestle to say, I want to sell your item.
Yeah, I mean,
you're competing against the other stores that are already selling them. Okay, what are you going to pay for it?
To say
it's a good example.
You're robbing from Peter to pay Paul. It's gonna smack you in the face, dude. Huge. It's gonna smack you, and it's not true drop ship. I mean, I guess you could say it is drop shipping, but it's not true drop shipping.
Yeah, because what you're talking about is basically what Amazon does with some companies. I've heard Amazon does that.
Well, that's what it is. That's what true drop shipping is. You have a relationship with a company, a wholesaler, a real wholesaler. You can get your items cheaper than what anybody else can pretty much get. Okay?
I'm
But
surprised that's.
they may have a deal, but I said I want 10,000 of them, okay? Not 2, you know? And it's up to me in a certain amount of time to get those 10,000 sold. I pretty much have a contract with these people. It's a deal that it's a business deal that you have when you're dealing with a real drop shipper or a real wholesaler, okay? And a lot of times they could say 10,000 units and you have to make a monthly payment on them. They'll say, you know, we'll give you 12 months credit on 10,000 units at $21 a piece. Well, hell, you know, if it's a good item, you can sell the shit out of them for 50 bucks a piece. You're making that monthly payment, and then after 6 months, you have that enough money to pay off your thing, and then now they're taking care of you for the rest of the year selling these things. I mean, it's a business thing. But if you only order 5,000, it's going to be $26 a piece. That's true drop shipping. That's true that this buying off of Amazon to fulfill your order on anytime you have to make an order to fill an order, you're fucking yourself.
Because Adam, what if you all of a sudden went to go buy it from that person and he ran out? Was there another buyer on Amazon you could have bought from for the same price and made the same amount of money at that time that you sold on eBay?
I'm sorry, I totally missed everything you just said.
I was asking Adam, since he made a comment about Amazon to eBay, what if he went to buy from his person on Amazon and that person ran out? What's he going to do then? You know, somebody else on Amazon.
They're going to get negative feedback saying he's selling shit that he doesn't have. That's what's going to happen. And it will happen.
What happened was, the last order, I went.
He already got burned.
No, just listen.
No, just listen.
Once where the one person just out of nowhere stopped selling them on eBay due to limited number. The big company was allowing them to sell on eBay. It was the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Oh shit! Amazon cut it off, and you weren't able to
fulfill that last order
anymore.
So it wasn't a big deal. It was just a drop in pay, and I cut even selling that product after that one.
So in other words, you got lucky. Nobody ordered any when they stopped. And I mean, just like Chris was saying, and Chad, to kind of put that, if you're selling, you say, oh, I have 10 of these items, because this other guy on Amazon will sell you 15 of them, but for whatever reason that morning 15 people came and bought on Amazon and 20 people came and bought on eBay. What are you going to do with that? That's 5 extra, right? What are you going to do with that extra 5?
Have you not?
You are up.
Have you not seen these feedbacks? Have you not seen these feedbacks that sellers have?
So you wouldn't have, yeah, never. Sorry, I was doing the math again. Go ahead.
Yeah. Have you not seen these feedbacks that sellers have on eBay? Out of stock? Question mark? Negative? Selling items they don't have? Happens all the time. That is because they got screwed over by some type of source.
Yeah, I actually bought something on eBay. They actually used their Amazon Prime account to drop ship it to me.
You know, if I have an Amazon account, okay, or I can sell items from my Amazon account to one of my eBay customers if I have it on both, and I have a Prime, I can order stuff off of myself and send it.
Yeah. So Bill Stoner was mentioning earlier, you can send it, you can have Amazon ship it to your eBay customers.
Yeah. If it's your stuff, you know you have it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this person actually bought directly from Amazon.
So they may. I mean, and guess what? It's going to bite them in the ass. And it may bite you in the ass if you're trying to sell your own stuff, because what happens if your stuff sells at the same time that sells?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, I don't know. I mean, but that's on you. That's your decision. It's your item. It's your product. When you're dependent on
I
somebody.
don't do. Huh? Oh. Oh, my bad.
I mean, does anybody in the comments disagree with what I'm saying? Maybe I'm missing something, but the quick buck that way, I mean, guys, we can make enough money to go out and find our shit and sell it on whatever platform we want to sell it and stuff like that. Because we're talking to resellers. And it's these resellers that are thinking, how can I up my game? And the word dropship comes into the conversation. It needs to be shut down real quick unless you know really what the hell you're talking about and you really know what the true meaning of dropshipping is. Not saying that you don't, but there is a real entity out there that you can make a business deal with a company, whether it be a manufacturer or a true wholesaler, and they have obligations to you, you know, as your supplier. They have obligations to you, and it's that's the true form of drop shipping. Not, oh man, that's just dangerous. You're playing with fire if you have to make an order that's not already in place.
Hey, Sean, I think you froze.
No, he's good.
No,
If
he's
you have to
good.
make an order to fill an order,
No?
you're going to end up getting
That
screwed.
happens with the host. That happens on mine all the time. Yeah.
That's pretty good. If you have to make an order to fill an order, you're doing something wrong. It's going to bite you.
Yeah, like I said, I learned my lesson. I'm not.
Why do you even bring this topic up, Chris? It's kind of pissing me off.
Uh-oh.
Because I was looking for a new way. Some people are looking for new ways of doing it, and they may say, "Oh, I heard about drop shipping." Like I said, I had people that joined our group that are in the DS Domination group. So I was trying to get a different
Is
angle.
that what DS Domination? Is that what they're promoting? Is using other platforms to fill your orders without you touching it?
I would see so. That's the only way I'd see it. Why else would it be called DS, which is drop shipping domination?
Because there is a true drop shipping out there. That's maybe they're teaching you how to get in with the manufacturers and the companies and to, you know, to do it
Who
that
to call, who to talk to, what to say, that kind of stuff.
how to. It's just like having a course on how to develop your own product, you know, something like that. But if they're promoting, man, you're just gonna get screwed. And I don't even know what this place is. Yeah. And Mr. Sadie says, establish yourself before you even think about it. You will have problems and will need six-figure feedbacks to get through them. Absolutely. You know, you're going to, yeah. Yeah.
I just found a six-figure feedback last night. Kind of crazy, man. 102K. Man. It was unreal to see that. Just by, because I was researching fishing lures. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, you get into true wholesale and all that stuff, you don't get charged sales tax. That all comes on the end. Yeah, anytime you get charged sales tax, it's not wholesale.
Yeah. Lisa Lawrence says they charge $1,799 for DS Domination.
You know something? I will charge you $499.95 to tell you why not to drop ship. And look at all the money you'll be saving. Over $1,200.
You got a guy that's in a shop that might do my touch $400. He's looking at it.
No.
You see, part of one of the things I think too is I'm more cautious, and I don't know if it's caring, but for the customer who buys from me, I don't want to piss them off because I don't want to piss them off, not just because I don't want to deal with the problem, but I want to know that product, you know, and I want to make sure that they like me, you know, one way or another. So to me, it's more about, I mean, I'm sure I have my limit. I mean, if I'm going to make $1 million on something, yeah, screw you, customer. But, you know, but if I'm only making, 5, 10, 15, maybe even $100 on an item, I'd rather have the customer like me versus the money. I guess
Yeah,
is what I'm saying.
it's more of a personal thing,
Yeah.
absolutely, and it's when you start. I mean, even with FBA, you're kind of creating that disconnect. But see, but that's not bad. I mean, that
Well, no, because they have the connection with Amazon. So,
sure,
and
but
Amazon's good so far.
yeah, your connection is with Amazon, and their connection is with your customers.
Mm.
So, but I mean, and there's nothing wrong with drop shipping if you're doing it the right way.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely not saying no, don't do it, but I just,
The only
Well, that's
reason I'm
why
saying don't do it because there's so much more to it than what people think there is.
oh yeah, and it
You
takes
can't go
money.
find a stupid dropship list on the internet and think that you're gonna.
I'm gonna go make me a list and sell it, wholesaler list.
Yeah,
$4.99 for an exclusive list, which would be exclusive because I'm the one that found it. But
yeah.
'cause I Googled.
Fishbed says most wholesalers are not U.S.
Mm.
FAU are not, and no one has mentioned importing. There is importing, but what you're doing with importing is you're pretty much dealing with a manufacturer or a true wholesaler. And that's what I was talking about. I mean, when you're dealing with, if you can somehow deal, but you're also going to be, there's going to be some money involved,
Yeah.
And we know some people that's imported stuff, and it costs them a fortune just to ship it. The shipping costs more than the stuff itself.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. So, but there's still a lot of money to be made. But it's a huge process. It's not as easy as what a lot of people make it out to be. And I'm not putting you down at all, Adam. I mean, you're right. It is a form of drop shipping because you don't touch the product. But
yeah, I've been Googling drop shipping versus orders directly from manufacturers, and I posted in our chat a link, and yeah, they call it two different things. One's called order fulfillment, which is basically directly from the company or wholesale,
mhm.
and then there's drop shipping.
Well, if you're talking about the order fulfillment, if you look up that company, they're probably ordering from they bought in bulk from maybe a reason. They're a middleman, okay? And all I have to say is if you ever consider dealing with a company, you need to research them because your Better Business Bureau, because that's the level that the people you need to be dealing with are at that level. You need to find out what the issues are with the company, what their feedback is, their success rate, their failure rate, and there needs to be certain questions that you need to be asking these companies if you're going to deal with them. And man, I tell you what, you almost need somebody that's big because they may say that we can't be held responsible if there's a shutdown and we get 3 weeks behind on our orders. And you're like, shit, you're screwed.
Yeah.
It's just a matter.
There's still a lot of time and effort and cost involved altogether with it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I mean,
And I won't lie, I've heard of situations like that. And like right now, my mom's having issues with people that are selling the products on Amazon, and she hasn't received like at least 10 to 12 orders. And she works at a school, so she needs these products, but she has not received them.
oh
These
wow.
people on Amazon, maybe, I bet it's merchant fulfilled, and they're using a stupid supply house, not a freaking I can open up a warehouse and call myself a drop shipper.
Well, the thing was, I actually looked at some of the stuff that has came in, and some of it was drop ship. And I know some of these companies that, just by the name,
Skip McGrath.
they will be
Oops.
drop shippers just by the name. So,
Yeah. I mean, it's just, and you're seeing the results of just. My video's down.
As I say, now yeah.
Okay.
yeah, and I know that there's downfalls to it and whatnot. So I'm not really I do worry about it when I do it, but I make sure I always get a tracking number.
Here's the thing here. It says, the promise of easy riches is what draws a lot of people into drop shipping. The inflated expectations eventually pop like a weak balloon, drop them down to earth with a crash. The internet is littered with abandoned hopes and the soil of dreams salted with a harsh reality.
That's exactly true. People, when they hear the word drop shipping, chances are they won't talk to a real wholesaler or real manufacturer. You know, chances are. And I don't know. It's just there's a big misconception out there. Just like Adam was saying, well, what we call drop shipping is this. Yeah, it is, but no, that should have its own freaking name. Like,
by the way, my Backwood Hicks comment, dude, was totally just out of being funny, and if anybody else was offended by that, it was not meant to be offensive.
Yeah. Yeah, don't take offense to that, Adam. That would almost be like a...
He kind of smirked, so I don't think he did. He probably didn't even remember I said that.
That would
but
be
I
like...
wanted to make sure other people
I didn't know you were referring to me or whatever.
Oh, never mind.
That would be called...
Damn, you just bit your own bullet.
Shoot.
E-commerce arbitrage, you know? That's what that is.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I only do it if I need to or if I see an opportunity. But
Sure.
Otherwise, I've got all my own product. I don't need it.
Sure. I understand, and you know, and if there's a way to do it in being able to minimize your risk, I say that word a lot. But when you do that, your risk is through the roof. If there's a way you can minimize it, like maybe contact that seller and say, look, man, you've got a great item and stuff. Do you have more of this not on Amazon? Would you consider being a drop shipper for me if I order this stuff? I mean, if I sell this stuff, you know, you're creating a business deal with this person. And if they don't even have to list the shit on Amazon because they're merchant fulfilled, well, maybe not.
The thing that screwed up, I was contemplating buying a case of this product from the company, but they wanted it would have came out to like $5 per one, and I would have had to store it here and whatnot. Yeah, the returns would have been good, but at the time I just did not have the money. They wanted $1,000 per the case of this one product.
Sure.
So I was like, I want to, but it just wasn't monetary there.
Yeah. That happens a lot when I'm looking up things.
And trust me,
You'll go in there and it'll be like, oh, you have to order, minimum order, 144, and you're like, oh, cool, but it's $20 for each one. You know, you're like, oh man, you know.
When you're talking wholesalers, that is what you're talking about. Yeah. Minimum of 5,000. Minimum of, it depends on what the item is. That's where you get your discount.
Yeah, this one would have been just a straight purchase off of eBay from that same person I was drop shipping from.
Yeah, well, that person, guess what? Probably got it a lot freaking cheaper than that somehow. So you're probably 2 or 3 people down the line because it didn't cost that much to manufacture whatever it was. And I mean, it's
probably
just
not.
because these wholesalers, they're selling 10,000 of them at a time, so they've got the cost from the manufacturer, and they can add a little bit to it. The biggest markup is when it hits retail. That's where the biggest markup is. Or it hits, you know, 2 or 3 people down the line. You know, that shit's been marked up so much, it only costs 35 cents to make the item, and by the time it hits the final user, man, it's $28.76, you know. But the factory sold it for probably a little bit over cost because they're selling it by the millions, you know. And
Yeah, it was a good selling product. I wish I could have took that offer up. I would.
anytime you can drop $1,000, $2,000 on a bunch, you should expect to get a huge discount, and you'll be able to sell them. That's why buying in bulk is a good thing if you can afford it. Absolutely. That's what.
That's why you're always told to bundle things when you go to a yard sale. That's basically the same thing.
Well, that's what Bonafide Picker does. He buys skids of stuff, bulk, and then he gets a ton of money piecing it out. So, I mean,
That if I am remembering how many were in a case, I would have seen a $10,000 profit.
sure.
Mm.
Easily.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
So now actually looking at that, I'm kicking myself in the ass.
One, I mean, if it's not there and you didn't
Yes.
have a way to get that, you know.
This,
I mean,
okay, for instance, I got this today.
you.
Okay, $50, $50. Right now on eBay, there was one that just sold for $400. The only one. I put mine up for $449, and
Wow. Cool.
there was 50 of these. I didn't have the money to buy all 50 of them at 45 bucks a piece or 50 bucks a piece. You know, I would make a killing if I had the money to buy all those, but I don't. So you don't. You pass,
Yeah.
and I'll be at the bank tomorrow and get a freaking loan.
Yeah.
No, there wasn't. That was just that was an example. I mean, this is huge. I mean, I paid 50 bucks for it, 45, 50 bucks for it, and I'm gonna get $400.
Wow.
And
Is that flea market every weekend?
yes.
Say if that one sells this week, go back and buy a couple more or something.
No, there wasn't any more. I was just using that as.
Oh, you're kidding? Okay.
Yeah. It's a new thing, but that's exactly what you're talking about. I mean, that was 50 bucks a piece, and if
Yeah.
you know, but I can get 400 for it, and if this guy had 50 of them, hell yeah, that'd be awesome to be able to buy them all because I'd make a ton of money.
Yeah.
But if you don't have an extra $6,000 to pay for all these, then you know it's.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
Go on your foot. Just what is that? Shoot your foot to spite your face or crap, whatever.
Yeah,
That
I
was
mean,
Well, I was
That's
going
what
to
I'm-
say another thing that
Yeah,
people got to worry
right.
about is if they guys are going through sites that are called as wholesalers or drop shippers. Some people have what they call map pricing too, and if that's your, I can't remember what exact maximum that you can go and the lowest you can go after you buy from them. They only want you so you can't change your price type of thing. So if you get a whole bunch of them at $10 and say the most you can, the least you can charge is 100, but you run out of the, you're not making any sales, enough sales, and you want to get rid of it, you can't even sell it for less because of the fact that you have a limit of what you can charge.
Right.
true.
Oh.
I was trying to figure out MA for the
Miss. Oh, go ahead. I was
No,
gonna
go
say,
ahead.
Mr. Sadie123 a little bit ago said he knew somebody or something. But he was talking about drop shipping bedroom sets. He said, imagine those headaches. I was like, oh heck no.
I mean, believe it or not, guys, we went to a furniture house, and a lot of times this is what they do. We ordered a living room set, and they literally drop ship from the manufacturer to our house.
Mm.
And we're like, where is it? Where's it at? Well, the manufacturer's having an issue. That's what a lot of furniture companies, they deal directly with the manufacturer. And if they get behind or whatever, and a lot of times that's just how it happens. The manufacturer sends, a set to the showroom of this company, and then they just drop ship. That's what they do. And always a problem. Have you ever ordered new furniture? I mean, new furniture?
Mom and Dad has, yeah.
I mean, it's a pain in the ass.
It'll be here in 2 weeks, and like 2 months
Exactly.
later, 2 months later, you're like, hello,
Yeah, that's what happens when trust me, the manufacturing industry has hiccups all the time, and they get behind
man.
all
If
the
a machine goes down, man.
Yep.
When I worked in a lumber mill, we used to make redwood parts. Man, if one machine broke down in that line, you were screwed. We
Yeah.
got paid because it wasn't our fault, but
Yeah.
our supplier, who we were supplying, were not very happy because you were down a day or two, even though that millwright or whatever you call him is there working on that thing, the whole day and night, because that's what they do. They have to get that thing back and running. So, but yeah.
I just want to thank all 24 viewers that we've got for the last hour.
Cool.
Right
Hit the
on.
like button, everybody. Come on.
You guys
It
want to
doesn't
see something cool I found today?
Hit the
Sure.
like button.
See this Polaroid? Are you ready?
Ah.
Alright, I look, but I'm doing calculation.
You ready?
Dum, dum. Shut up. Cut it out. Are you kidding me? Oh. Showing off. Is all that on the one side film? Oh,
It's
my
black
word.
screen, I can't even see you.
Hold
You're
on.
froze again, man.
Well, I just think I just broke my damn computer.
Oh, shit.
Hold on.
That sucks to be you.
He drops
If it's broken, his camera wouldn't be working. You need to hear him.
Okay, anyway,
true.
it's a Job Pro camera.
that.
It's a Job Pro camera.
Oh,
And
nice.
actually, yeah, I thought these were filmed too. I got this whole
Yeah.
thing for $5.
Uh,
No, what they are, they're actually frames, metal frames, actually for
No
Polaroid.
way.
oh,
And
wow.
That's how these Job Pros actually came out. They were used for it was a fishing boat captain who took people out to fish. And if they caught a big fish, he'd take a picture of them and put it in the frame. So that's what these cameras are made
That's
for, the Job
amazing.
Pros. So yeah, that's really
Wow.
cool. The whole set of
Have you looked it up yet? How much would that thing be worth?
I don't know.
Just
But
the
I did
option
look this
to
up.
do that. I mean, man.
This was at the thing today. It was $5. Plugged it up, works
Machine.
perfect. It's Wi-Fi, and
Oh, a credit card machine?
yeah. I mean it's the nice one. It's got a whole roll of. I don't know.
I've got one, but I keep on forgetting to pick up a power cord from the Goodwill.
$180, man. I plugged it up and it works perfect.
Nice.
Just be careful with that. Make sure you clean it
Clear.
data-wise. Yeah, before
Yeah.
you sell
Well,
it.
one thing I've always told people to do is like stuff like that. I'm gonna go online and find the PDF, the user manual for it, and print it out and sell it with manual.
There you
And
go.
I do that on as many electronics as I can. I did it with my reel-to-reel that I'm selling. But yeah, if you can,
I want to tell you guys something real quick. You know that product I was telling you guys about?
yeah,
I think that was a tactic to get me to stop drop shipping from them. Because now they raised their price up to higher than what my price was on Amazon.
Oh, wow. Huh.
I'm telling you, whatever reason, you're gonna get through.
So So, but yeah, now they're selling on eBay too. So I bet
Man.
now that they see me not on it,
Yeah, telling you.
Well, they may have found out about you and said, well, if he can do it, we can do it for ourselves.
yeah, they were selling it for like 20, 30, $35 lower, and I was still selling them.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll buy some from them and hop back on that.
I also got these two today. The old Bakelite phones.
Oh wow.
Big
Yeah.
Is it white? What color is it? Oh,
They're
there you
black.
go.
Ronnie Hart
Nice.
sold the exact same model except it was green for $425.
I may have to go back to Greenwood.
Remember that big
Greenwood
phone?
then. Not that I
People
might
like that.
have.
People like that avocado green color.
Yeah, it's nice.
I guess it screams, retro or whatever.
Yeah.
I passed one up on Goodwill. I shouldn't know. They wanted like $8 for it.
Oh.
I would jump all over it, dude.
Yeah, well, I got you that for spending as much as I did anyway. I went into our personal budget when I bought it the last time I went to Goodwill, so.
Well, that would have put your personal budget like way above.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I know I might need it when I go back next month.
Yeah.
Just when they changed everything around where at our Goodwill, they used to have the electronics in the Cove, and now they moved it out and put clothes in the Cove. So.
Yeah.
Any other questions in there? Comments? Probably not about dropshipping. I know that we killed it.
Mike Baumberger, Texas Auction Picker says,
I was looking at that too.
new furniture. Why would anyone buy new furniture? There's too much good quality used furniture out there. By the way, guys, he owns a used furniture store.
I was just gonna say, yep. In Texarkana, Texas, everybody from around needs to go and attack his used furniture store.
Yes.
Get down there and get you some.
I will drop ship this camera, Brian, to whoever you want to sell it to. You betcha, buddy. I will drop ship it. You find a buyer, and I'll send it to them. And I'll give you a good deal.
Let's see.
Chris, I have to run to the little boy's room, so I'll be right back, buddy.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were growing up, man. Star Squatch was asking what SMC stands for. It's Specialty Merchandise Company or something like that. Specialty Merchandise Company, I think. Yeah, they were really good for a while there, and then they started doing telemarketing, whatever, and yeah, they kind of blew up, and I was doing okay for a little while, for I don't know, maybe 6-8 months, and then all of a sudden on our daily outings and everything, going on trips and stuff, started seeing all the same products in gift stores and stuff like that. It was a lot of gifts, knickknacks, whatever, all that kind of stuff. And so I was like, oh man, this isn't good. And eventually I was like, yeah. And you can buy whatever you needed. You can buy more of it, but you did have some limits you had to buy. At least mine did. And they had different levels that you can get on and stuff like that. It was cool to a point, but yeah.
Well, one thing I want to bring up, I don't know if we really covered it on earlier, but about the platforms that will or won't work for Bonanza, with drop shipping. We already know eBay won't.
Yeah.
But Bonanza is a better option for that if you were to try drop shipping. Only because they allow time to ship, and your customers return items to you without penalty, like on eBay.
Yeah.
You have to worry about defects if you get a return.
Bonanza is starting to. What did Catherine Shelton was talking about it? She was saying that Bonanza is getting a little bit bigger as far as getting your product or your items seen. So they're like through Yahoo, I believe.
They're
And
hooked up
something
with
else.
Google. That's why.
Is it Google now? I thought it was Yahoo as well, but
Well, they
yeah.
got Yahoo. I know they got Google
Oh,
and
Google
Bing,
Shopping. That's right. Yeah.
and they also got Bing. Plus, they got other sites that you can actually promote your stuff on Bonanza on eBay for a price.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, so Bonanza's getting a little bigger, so you might as well jump on it. It's really good. I just haven't done it. I did it a while ago.
Yeah, I got you
But,
into it, and then you got out
yeah.
of it.
Yeah. And I owed them 5 cents for like 9 months.
It's
And I was like,
it's a lot cheaper for listing though.
yeah, yeah.
No, for you to list, it's
Yeah,
cheaper.
check it out, definitely.
And you can link your eBay to your Bonanza.
Was it Jeff Davidson who was sold like 5 or something last week? Or somebody sold like 5 or 6 last week or something.
Yeah, you said you sold more. I think you sold more on Bonanza than you did on eBay.
Something like, yeah. But yeah, the other ones are coming out. I mean, yeah. Also, Star Squatch a long time ago asked what Chad and I were sucking on, smoking, whatever. They're e-cigarettes. A lot of people think that they're the marijuana ones. They're not. But yeah, they're e-cigarettes. Look them up. They're cool.
Only if you already smoked, look them up. Don't get hooked on them.
No, you can. I mean, you can put in zero nicotine juice, or just for the taste and stuff if you want. Which is what I do. That was my biggest thing, because I hadn't smoked before ever. I tried it a couple times, but never smoked really. And I chose it because it gives me something, especially since I play World of Warcraft. It gives me something to do instead of eating, because before I'd get like a bag of chips and I'd just be sitting there munching away while I'm playing and not realize, next thing I know, bam, I've eaten the whole bag, which is easy for me. But this takes place of eating food while I'm playing. So,
Any other questions out there?
let's see. Yep, Louis the Seller says, I remember those SMC infomercials at 3 a.m. hosted by Tom Bosley from Happy Days. Yep, that's pretty much when I signed up, right about 3 o'clock. Lisa Lauren says, I love this show. You guys should have another show called Tips for FBA, or eBay Tips for Selling.
I gotta get a hold of Jeff Davidson. He already said he'll be on our show for when we do talk about Amazon. So
Cool.
I might get a hold of him, see if he'll do that next week.
Huh.
So.
Arbitrage Albatross says, Chad, are you drop shipping that Polaroid all right? Or you are drop shipping that Polaroid all right? Just drop it. Just dropping it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to be funny.
Yeah.
I'm old, man. Like.
Yeah.
About you're so old that you can't even hold in for the bathroom.
Yeah. Fish meds, and then Chad's so old he can't hold it anymore. Many bathroom runs.
Good grief, people.
That's good for you, Chad.
I catch it every place I go. I'm going to have to turn into a meme.
Look, Louis the Seller says he has close to 200 feedback on Bonanza. It used to be a glitchy site.
I haven't sold the first thing yet. Do you have to sign in every day or something?
Yeah.
I haven't signed in since. Oh, you do?
Well, especially if you have your eBay link link to it, because sometimes you'll get more than one of your items listed on Bonanza at the same time, and you'll have to edit it and take it out.
Oh.
Star Squatch says, smoking is not cool, Sean. James Dean is dead, buddy. It's true, but he was smoking the real stuff, and these don't have the carbon monoxide and all that other crap that goes in there, and all the poisons and all that stuff.
Oh, trust me. I know smoking
Yeah.
ain't cool. I've been doing it for 40 years.
Mr. Sadie 123 says, 40 years, dude. Since you were 5?
No, I was exaggerating.
Well, you never know. If his parents smoked, he was probably smoking without them knowing, or he was smoking in their smoke. Secondhand smoke.
Mr. Sadie 123 says, we all need to start supporting these smaller sites. We need more options than eBay and Amazon. Oh, and eBay and Amazon need some competition, which is true.
Yeah.
Spokane Pickers, what's your favorite kinds of chips?
Hey, Spokane Pickers is in the house. Hey,
What's up, man?
I appreciate, they sent me
By the way, Cheetos. Go ahead.
Cables. Yeah, they sent me some cables for my Nintendo GameCube. I really appreciate it. And that's picker love, man. It's people helping people out. And it will be paid back somehow, some way. Whenever they need something, they know who to contact. But
Need about $5,000 if that's all right with you.
yeah,
Huh.
I like
I'll
late
give you the $5,000. Actually, almost beats Chad, Ronnie.
ruffles. I like ruffles.
Uh,
Plain ruffles. I like to break it off a little bit at a time.
Hey, Chad.
What?
I think about you bringing up the Nintendo GameCube. I got one yesterday for $5.
Oh, really?
It's why they had all the cables, and I pulled out, tried pulling out to make sure that all the cables were there. I pulled out an Xbox handle controller, and there was a regular Nintendo controller in their box too.
there you go.
So I'm like, okay, wait a minute. It's supposed to be an Xbox, but I'm getting two different controllers.
Yeah, I thought I had a titanium. The box said titanium, but when I pulled it out, the actual GameCube wasn't titanium.
What color was it?
Black.
Well, I got
It was
I got a
gold.
blue one over here.
Yeah, it was gold. Remember, everything he touches is gold, right?
With Zelda and Pokemon, on each side.
I mean, you should go find one of those gold N64s.
Yeah.
Those are pretty sweet.
What? They're
I
only.
actually sold one.
Those are numbered, aren't they?
No.
They're not.
Nope. I actually found mine, no cords, no cables, no controller, for $3 at my local Goodwill.
Wow.
I ended up finding cables somewhere else, so I sold it without the controller because the controller is hella fine.
What'd you sell it for?
Somewhere around 80 or 90.
Sweet.
Can you still get a pretty good penny for the green N64s? I know the orange, I think,
You
is
want the
still pretty
honest opinion?
No, huh? So I remember, like last year or something.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, last year somebody was going crazy for the green ones. I don't know why.
Okay, here's the thing with the green ones. They did two different version releases. One with the Donkey Kong game that came with the expansion packs. The other one just had a regular jumper pack.
Gotcha.
They are very common. You wouldn't think so, but they're very common.
I know they have like orange and purple too, but
yeah, they've got what the hell are they called? You guys are making me look this up. I can't even remember.
Hey, Louis the Seller says you got to be successful on Bonanza. You have to promote via social media.
Adam, looking at.
Gotcha.
What? What about it? Oh. No, I'm tired as fuck though. Man, I've been up since like 8 and I've been nonstop working. I went up to the hospital and then did a bunch of other crap.
Yeah, you look tired, man.
Yeah.
You're either really, really tired or really, really stoned. One of the two.
No, I don't smoke anymore. I don't do anything.
Right on, right on. At least I asked you and didn't go in the next hangout and say, dude, you should have seen Adam. Oh, man.
Right after this hangout, I'm pulling 14 orders and doing those before I go to bed.
Oh, my gosh, dude.
I had like 4 today, so doing well.
Yeah, I'm already motivated. I'm ready to go to bed and get up early and start working. I mean, I've been staying motivated and sales are coming in. I want to get this new stuff listed, and I can't wait for this Ray Marine thing to sell. I mean, because no matter what it sells for, it's going to be a huge, huge profit, and I'm excited about it. Everything, man.
Well, I want to thank you, Chad, for filling in for Christian tonight.
And my video's off again. Hey, man, you know, I enjoyed the conversation, even though drop shipping sucks balls.
Man, I'm just looking up all the freaking N64 systems. There's at least 8 of them. And the rarest out of all of them is the Pokemon Pikachu one.
That one seems to be coming out a lot lately, or lately, as in like the last 6 months.
Your video's off.
Is it back? Is it
I
back
wish
now?
I could find one of the
Yeah.
Pikachu ones. I'd keep it for myself.
Yeah, we all have our things we keep for ourselves. Yes.
So it would go up in value.
I pet her, I rub her, I talk to her, and she's so good to me.
Poor Kim.
I
She's been
tweet,
replaced.
I tweet.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Hey, Chad, did you ever get the one that we sent you working? Or to hear anything out of it?
Yeah, dude, I used that to test. Did you see that video?
We started to, and then it's like our computer started acting up, so I
was using yours to test this thing, the one you sent me, and you can't test something with the blank tape.
Well, we told her we didn't know if there was anything on it.
Damn, these speakers ain't working. I hope a tube ain't out of it.
Well, I'll have to let her know that it was blank.
Yeah, it was blank. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. And I'm actually going to be using it here to test the recording feature on it. So,
Okay.
thank you very much.
Oh, we knew who to send it to. I still haven't listed the other part on eBay yet, so I don't know how to...
You want me to send it back to you?
It's okay. You can use it. I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with how I'm gonna list the rest of it.
Oh, you got more of them?
Yeah, but I still got the other container, the actual player itself. I gotta figure out how to.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if it don't come on, you're screwed.
Well, it worked. It was just the tape shot out of it, whatever. So I listed for parts, but I just don't know a good price to store it at.
The tape shot out of it.
Yeah, touch me explain it. You'll have to talk to Roxy about what happened next time.
Louis,
She's doing
you'd
a
be
test of
surprised
this.
what I do with Dick, my mannequin. Hey, Dick's over here. There's Dick.
Oh my word.
Hey,
I
hey,
call it
are we gonna let this cut?
dude.
I dress him, I undress him, I dress him again, I take pictures of him. Yeah, I do all kinds of stuff with Dick.
Whoa.
Boy.
Hey, now, this is not the Toadcast. Be careful.
Oh, it's true. Dick's my mannequin.
We know.
We know it is. Any other questions in the comments, Sean?
I haven't seen very many. Let's see.
There's a certain thing you get when you invite me on your show to fill in.
That's true too. A lot of the videos are crashing down, so.
Yeah.
Our video feeds. I think it's a YouTube.
Adam is like going nutso his video right now.
Yeah, he's going. Pixels are going.
Yep. How long have we been on? Pretty close.
Ice Blue, that's the one. Spokane Pickers is Ice Blue, meaning the N64. That might be one of them I was trying to think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ice Blue, Grape Purple,
Yeah.
Watermelon, Fire, Pikachu, and Smoke. That's what it was.
Smoke.
And I just want to point out, I literally just browsed through the titles, and I remembered all that. And I'm half asleep.
All right.
Alright, well, we gotta come up with something for the last 25 minutes.
Oh, we got 25 minutes.
Yeah, till 8:35, unless...
Louis the Seller, what is up, dude? It is time. You know, it is time. If you guys don't watch Louis the Seller, you guys need to go check him out.
Louis the Seller.
He has some cool music at the beginning. I'm like, I hear that and I'm like, ooh, that's Louis the Seller. I'm like, honey, I can tell you're watching Louis the Seller. I hear his music. Yeah. Louis the Seller is this bald guy.
What 100Ks or 50Ks back making videos.
Oh, are they?
That's cool. Yeah, I did see a couple of them. His son, I don't remember his name, has his own little channel thing going.
The Canon
That
guy.
Canon guy, yeah, that Canon guy, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get my Edison phonograph guy back up and running. I was looking on eBay today for an Edison cylinder player to restore. So.
Counting guy was asking about the earthquake, if it affected us. It did. It woke us up. Well, I was like half asleep, I guess. It woke us up, but it was the next county over from us. They got hit pretty hard in Napa, and there's a lot of bad things going on over there for them. We have several friends over there, but luckily they're all okay. One of them, their whole kitchen was just destroyed. So, but yeah, we're okay. We're good. Thank you, man. Yeah, I always joke and say that 5.0 is fun when they hit, but as long as there's no damage or anybody hurt. But yeah, when it gets that high, I think it was 6 or 6.1 or something they said now officially or something, and yeah, that's not cool. Especially near the epicenter. Near the epicenter, it's really bad. So.
It sounds like they're jealous of my video feed. It's the clearest.
Well, your sound is the clearest. I have a fan on me. That might be why too. But then again, I don't know.
No, they're saying my video is just really clear, and there's a real good reason why. I didn't go cheap.
Yeah.
I didn't think I did either, and my shit keeps cutting out on me and whatever.
Well, I haven't got knocked out of my own show yet. So
That's true.
I'm trying to get my podcast.
That's true. Yeah.
Joseph Harris says, panel, what are your favorite bread and butter items to sell on eBay?
I'll be the first one to answer. I don't have any bread and butter yet. I find things that people say are bread and butter for them, and I can't get the sales coming in yet. Then again, I have a hard time getting my listings up to things I'm up to 42 items now, so hopefully I'll have 50 by the end of this week. I'm
Right
hoping.
on. I think if you get up to 200, then you should be having sales every day.
I had an offer. You guys know I've been parting out the one KitchenAid blender. They wanted me to. It was. I have it priced at about $39, free shipping, and they wanted to offer $25 free shipping. I was like, I didn't even know I had best offer on the thing. So when I saw that, I was kind of irritated because I don't know why it's there.
Yeah.
And $25 with free shipping, I think it's going to cost about $12 to ship, depending on their location.
Yeah. I've had that several times. I just tell them, I said, I'm not offering free shipping on a best offer, and then they never respond. But
Hey, is Jeff in the comments?
Jeff,
Chris, your
yeah.
video's down. Somebody made that comment.
Well, I gotta ask if Jeff was in there, see if he'll be available for next weekend, next Sunday. That way we can announce it on the air.
Louis the seller says, "Do you guys believe in having a niche?" I don't. My niche is buy low and sell high. You know, it's fine if it works for you. If you have the ability to source your niche and make money on it, that's fine. But you're kind of limiting yourself if you're a reseller, because if something happens to that niche, you're kind of screwed. Like if you just sell clothes and something happens with the clothes, I mean, you're just, I think a reseller or a picker, you know, you buy and sell stuff to make money.
Yeah, you should know a little bit of everything. That way, if one thing goes down, you can have something else to back you up.
Yeah. His Spokane Picker says, "What is an 8mm splicer? I got one thinking it was a plier to use in our testing area."
It
Splicer.
places the film together. I had one before.
Does it have the little window and stuff? If it has the window, then it's an editor where you can watch it and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, you can have a niche, like I have a niche, 8mm movies. A niche, I guess you could say, something that you're really proficient at, you're very well versed and all that. You feel really comfortable with, and you feel that you're a professional at it, I guess. Sure, we have that, but we don't limit ourselves to that. You know? What are you laughing at?
Jeremy, he messaged me asking if we're chatting.
So, yeah, we're chatting live.
Jeff Davidson says, "Used underwear is an untapped niche. I can guarantee you that it's not." Remember the golden panty lady? Yeah.
I've tapped part of that niche. Yes, it
Whoa.
has a. Then that means it's an editor, okay? A splicer typically is just a little square thing with little razor blades where you can cut it, and then you line them up, and then you put your splicing tape in that connects it, like in case you break it or something. But if it has the reels to where you can put the reel on it and spin it where it goes through to where you can watch it, that's called an editor, to where you can watch it and then stop and then snip it to where you can like splice it, you know, like we do with our videos. You can cut and crop and move it from here to here. You can do that with film also, and that's what you do with one of those. And some of those can be costly. So if you're ever going to get into 8mm films, if you're going to buy them or something, it's good to have one of those around, because you can use those to take pictures of your film and stuff like that. So, and your buyers will be able to see the quality of your film. I'd hold on to it. If you ever come across old 8mm movies, you don't have to have a projector to view them. Or if you want to get rid of it, give me a holler.
Yeah. Spokane Pickers also said that they bought, I think it was 30 early 90s Bud Light and Budweiser bar posters for $10. Most of Bikini Girls worth something. And how would you sell?
I asked them what the condition was on them. Are they new? Are the corners rolled?
Wow, I missed that.
Yeah.
You could probably sell them to most of us sellers.
Or to garagemen.
Yeah, just go around door to door to like auto parts places.
Yeah.
Auto mechanics and stuff.
How are those wooden nickels doing?
Pretty good.
$2?
Wow.
Yeah, they did.
All of I don't know. Oh no, some of the lots I have haven't sold yet. Again, or the ones I put up again haven't sold yet. But it seems like people in New Mexico and Arizona, every single time I've sold have been going there. So soon as they get through those, then I'm sure they'll buy them again.
Most are new. They probably have a number on them. You can research those numbers. I'd sell them individually because those things, I guess, how old are they?
90s.
Yeah, they might do okay individually.
Yeah,
I mean,
20 years.
Yeah.
That, and I mean, if some of them have the lizards and all that too, the frogs.
Oh yeah.
Bet you that would bring it up about a bunch too.
Yeah, they need to be mailed in the tubes.
Yeah.
Most of the collectors are about as anal as record collectors.
Jeff Davidson said, "Wait, I just realized Miss Cool Finds looks a lot like Chad."
Whatever.
Hey, Jeff, are you going to be willing for this next week? Let us know in the comments. Let us know.
That's awesome.
So we can cover Amazon next week.
Yeah, here's my kit, Sean. I got my charger. I've got it's a little like a case, and it's got my stuff, and it's got another bottle.
Oh wow, you got you got a screaming deal, dude. So that's your little bottle thing. That's awesome. And you can find bigger bottles of the stuff.
Yeah.
You know that actually is a lot. The more you buy, the more you actually save. You can actually make your own juice too, but I'm not gonna get into all that. That's not my thing. That is one thing that other people have told me is when they start smoking, they start coughing. I hear it goes away though, but
Brutal.
I know I got to do a haul video one of these days this week too, from last weekend.
No, I don't think I'm cool by doing this, guys. It's just.
Nope. So we can smoke in the house.
Yeah.
It's not combustible, so it doesn't stick and stuff, and it doesn't smell. I mean, some of the juices you can get a little bit of a sweet smell on them, but it doesn't stay around. It doesn't get in your clothes. It doesn't get in your hair. And I just filled mine too much. Damn it.
What kind of flavor do you use?
Mine's Indian tobacco. My favorite is, believe it or not, the Turkish tobacco. It's like a really sweet taste though. So if you don't like a sweet taste, don't get that one.
Yeah. Louis, no, my FBA has not been checked in yet. Picker Paul sent his in after I did, and his already got checked in. And I don't know what's going on. I'm not.
Where did it get shipped to?
I don't know.
If it was PHX 6, you still got another week.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming that's probably what it is.
No.
I will, from now on, keep tabs, you know. But I haven't even.
Is there one in Arizona? Was that the one that took like over a week for mine?
Yeah.
Is that the one in Arizona?
Yeah, that's the Arizona PHX 6.
Chad, did you watch your own Picker's Church after you got home?
Do what, bud?
Did you watch your own Picker's Church after you got home?
Yeah, they busted my balls pretty good today.
Well, yeah, so I can say, because I also squared dealt with your FBA question. Tell you not to go, gave that name, R.C. Rich, whatever. Is a place not to send
that place, yeah. But I don't think I get a choice, do I?
I wouldn't know. I'm not an FBA guy.
Oh,
What now?
Louis. Louis said I once had an FBA shipment worth $700 a product, never got checked in.
Okay.
That'd be my luck, my very first shipment that happens. Thanks, Mike. Jerk.
Hey, John, did Jeff respond to you about next week?
Oh, I didn't even.
Sure, do what I can.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Oh.
Well, now everybody knows what next week is. Amazon.
Yeah, I know. Star Squatch, I will actually, after the show, go and look at most of the wood nickels I have to see if I have any of those. Sorry, man. I said I was going to do it last night and I didn't. So I will do that tonight.
So next week you guys are talking Amazon. Are you guys just specifically doing FBA or merchant fulfilled or both?
We'll probably cover both, only because I'm merchant fulfilled.
Alright.
So I'm trying to do it so people that are new can learn as much as possible on each topic.
That sounds like a really good game.
I don't know if you've watched the other episodes, Adam, that we had before this one. This is like episode 6.
Last week was one of my first ones, to be honest. I'm just getting into all these hangouts and stuff like that.
You need to quit watching everybody else's stuff and come watch every single one of my videos.
Let's
Okay,
see.
Chad,
At the last meeting, yeah, I kind of fell asleep.
Yeah, they were busting my chops today about watching all my. I haven't put a video out for like 2 weeks.
I was extremely exhausted last Wednesday with the meet and greet.
Yeah.
Man, I couldn't focus for jack.
It happens. We're hard workers, man. I'm telling you, this group of people, we work hard, and I say that a lot. That phrase.
Hardly workers.
Hard workers, and we are. We're self-disciplined most of the time. We do what we need to do because the success is in our hands. It's not in somebody else's. You know, we're not lining other people's pockets, you know, by our hard work. It's the hard work that we put into it, we reap. So when you like reaping, you make sure you do the work. And as Jesse Forbes says, if you love what you do, it can never be considered work. So
Exactly.
Chris, your video is still down. I gotta step away again, ladies.
You got 8 minutes. You can't hold it, old man? See, I gotta stop saying that, actually, because I'm only a couple years younger than you, so.
I've got the reputation for being the old man, I guess.
I know I can say it, though.
Did it work this time, Sean? Chad?
Uh,
I don't know if it worked.
Oh, yep, it's working.
Yes, sir. You're just as ugly as you were 20 minutes ago.
Damn. Oh, hey, Jeff.
Hey, Sean, I can't say anything. I showed him that box. I didn't do it on air, so. He may have got me on air, but.
Here, rub the salt in there. You don't have to hold it, Chad. You can go, just because I said there's like 8 minutes left.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
You can say goodbye if you need to.
I gotta go empty my bag, man.
Yeah, this is in our chat. There's a video for you to watch whenever you get a second.
What is it?
Just watch it. Trust me, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll have to watch it later or something.
Hang out with
Somewhere
Piggy
else.
Trumpets.
No, it's legit. It's gun parts. Just
You know, he
watch
could be like picking Prophet's cousin or something.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
It's a competition between me and him right now.
What's up, Dallas?
I'm sure I'm gonna murder his sales.
Dallas Moore, what's up?
Did going
Hey, Dallas.
fingers do like raping? What? I'm 44.
Oh, vaping.
Oh, vaping.
Maybe, I guess. I don't know what that does.
I'm just trying it. Yeah, I've smoked and smoked and smoked, and you know, I couldn't pass the deal up today, man. It's like
No, that is a screaming deal you got, man.
$28. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. I'm assuming it's from the flea market.
Joseph Hare. Joseph Harris is just go on mute and use a beer bottle. Just watch the transition to bottle number 2.
Yeah. I gotta turn on my Bee Gees music to do that, though.
Whoa, okay.
That helps me concentrate.
Yeah.
Any
Oh,
last
man.
minute questions or anything?
Not yet. Mr.
Justin, any?
Sadie123 says, "Is it raining? I love waterfalls and streams."
Hey, well, we
Maybe you
got
have to
Dallas
go more.
Moore here. Dallas, we expect you to be on the Wednesday night meet and greet. I keep missing you, but now that I see you right here, go ahead and commit. And don't want to put you on the spot, no pressure. But if you don't, we're going to give your address out to about 50,000 people, and they will come knocking on your door. There. And Louie, he keeps ducking out too. Yeah. Oh, no, here it is. Louie. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Come on, Louie. He committed. Louie committed. He said he had a sore on his head, and now that the sore is gone, now he should step up and do it because people said they wanted to see him. Louie.
Oh
Louie.
man. So yeah, don't forget the meet and greet. Go for it.
I
Sorry.
could say Louis. I made a comment of asking why when he was gonna make videos and everything else, and here I am doing a live show. Let's see Louis on a live show now.
Louie's got a live show now?
No, I'm saying, well, a while back I asked Juan Santana when he was gonna start making videos again. Louis came back asking me when was I gonna start doing videos.
Oh.
So I said, now that I have a live show, and let's see him on the air live.
There you go. Star Squatch says, "Chad, you're too young to be that obsessed with BGs. Have you talked to a therapist about that?"
Oh yeah, Dallas. You go on the thrifty lounge, buddy.
Lisa Lawrence says, "Can you guys give us a name of a really good wholesale company?"
Yeah, I'll give you
New one, probably not.
I will give
I
you
wouldn't the one I have. I wouldn't give out as a wholesaler because they get their stuff from the actual stores that overstock. So it's not even overstocks.com. It's something I haven't been able to use myself because I haven't been able to buy their support. I want to do what I suggested earlier: buy the product and have it here instead of trying to do drop shipping. Even though they do free drop shipping, but I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Chad,
Right.
did you have one? No? Is he gone?
Who?
You. Did you?
No,
You were
he's
going to
there.
say one? You were going to say one, or
I
no?
don't.
You already forgot?
I just
Time for
read,
bed. Time for bed.
I don't. I was reading the comments. Baumberger said BGs were the best band of the '70s.
It was Lisa Lawrence was asking for a good wholesale company.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll give you a good wholesale company. Contact me on Facebook. I'll sell you everything I got at wholesale prices.
Oh gosh. Wholesale prices.
Most of the time, if somebody has a good wholesaler, they're not going to give them up.
That's true. Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Alright, we got a minute left. I wanted to say my thanks. And for the people that are watching, if you're not a member of the National Resellers Advice eBay Amazon group, go find us on Facebook. We're close to over 1,300 now. So we have 3 of our administrators on the show right now. And thanks again for watching. Let the rest of you guys say your pieces, and then I'll shut down.
Bye.
You're so gay.
Bye. Bye,
You
everybody.
got anything to say, Sean?
Are you stop? Bye.
Chad drives a Prius.
Chris, would you hit the stupid stop now?
No, I have nothing to say.